the top, baby, don't stop. You can have it. You can have it all. Let's go to the top, baby, don't stop. Love, joy, peace. Good life and family. We'll get success. Let's go.
Welcome to the Jewel Taker Show today. We got a great topic. The future favors the bold. That's right, honey. It pays to be bold. Living an unrecognizable life. You don't want to miss this one. Stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Impact is digital. Impact is social.
Impact is enduring, laying a foundation for generations to come, imparting principles and setting standards that persevere, providing education, giving motivation, and inspiring imagination, sowing seeds of courage, self-worth, and significance. The Impact Network for the spirit, soul, and body. Impact is yours.
Hey, now it's time for Millionaire Madness. Today's Millionaire tip. Surround yourself with people that are doing big things. Your environment is so important. 79% of self-made millionaires spend 5+ hours a month networking. Learn what people are doing to create wealth and follow that example. Find out what they're reading, what they're investing in, what drives them, motivates them. How do they stay motivated and excited? You know, it's so funny because just even this week, me and the production staff, we went to a networking event. As a matter of fact, just last night, it was at the African American Museum right here in Detroit, Michigan. And it was great because it was so cool hearing about all these high-level CEOs, CFOs. I mean, some of them were entrepreneurs, but some of them were just in high-level management, city positions, the advisor to the mayor. And it was so cool listening to them talk about what they've accomplished, what they're doing to impact, you know, and make change. And it was just so inspiring and motivating to see so many positive people that were moving forward and going forward. You know, one of the things that one of the gentlemen said there, he said, you know, those of you that have been talking about your city, stop it. You live in a great place. So I don't care if you live here in Detroit or if you live in New York or California or Florida. Start saying good things about wherever you are because you there has got to be good because you a big deal. So get around people that will excite you, that will inspire you, that will motivate you, that will provoke you to change and provoke you to think. You know, you could be maybe doing a pretty good job until you hang around somebody else and you say, wow, I was doing good, but these are some areas that I could see that I could improve in. Don't look for what's wrong. Always look for what's right. And you want to get around people that are doing big things because it'll inspire you and provoke you to change. Just when you thought you was going to sit back, you got around the right person. They said, get yourself going, okay? So make sure you get around the right people. All right, now it's time for Financial Watch. Listen to this. In today's news, there are signs of growth in business investment and employment bode well for U.S. economy in 2015. But the housing market seems to be changing in ways that will have a repercussion on the overall economy. Now, it's important to pay attention to this. Given the extent of overbuilding and the size of the pricing bubble during the years just prior to the recession, it was expected that it would take the housing sector a considerable period to recover. But by this point, we should really be seeing more sustained improvement. However, as shown in Figure 1, residential investment as a percentage of GDP is well below the levels registered in the last several business cycles, even 5 years after the end of the last recession. The primary driver of faster growth in this sector is the likely investment in housing by those who have put off moving into a place of their own or who have to move back in with friends or relatives because of the poor job market. So that's the latest in Financial Watch. We'll be right back after this break.
Congratulations to the Impact Network and its founders, Apostle Wayne T. and Dr. Beverly Y. Jackson, for now becoming the only African-American founded and operated international Christian TV network, bringing the gospel to Africa, including over 40 countries and 900 million viewers. We salute you.
All right, welcome back to the Jewel Tankard Show right here on Impact Network. And I'm sitting here with the Pruitte twins. Let me tell you something. These girls right here, oh, they cute and they are hilarious, okay? Listen, they are transformational speakers, dream architects. Like, who's even heard of dream architects, okay? I love that. And lifestyle experts. Welcome to the show, ladies. Woo! Yeah.
Thank you.
So excited to have you guys here. Okay, so obviously, now y'all not dressed alike. Do y'all still dress alike?
No.
Oh, y'all don't do that?
We
No
got
more?
the same dress. Just because.
Look, they said it at the same time. I love it. Okay, so when did y'all stop dressing alike?
At 12.
Oh, y'all stopped, it wasn't cool no more?
No.
That's hilarious. Okay, so let me ask you, because you guys obviously have this whole twin sister power thing going on that I love. How did the idea even come about with the two of you going into business?
Well, it kind of just evolved. You know, we always say we were womb mates to roommates to life mates. So we're kind of stuck in this thing together.
Yeah.
And it took her moving back home for a little bit, and we were just saying, you know, we know that there's more. And it just kind of happened. Yeah, we knew that we weren't born twins, identical twins, for no reason.
Right.
You know, that's a freak of nature.
Right.
So we spent all our lives trying to be individuals.
Right. Okay.
But it just kind of came back full circle. We were having our own epiphanies at the same time.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and realized that there's purpose in
together,
it.
right. Oh, that is so cute. But you guys live in different cities, right?
We do now.
You do not. Was that hard?
At first, we started living in different cities about 15 years ago. Yeah, when she got married. Yeah.
Oh, so you've been married for 15 years?
15 years,
Was that hard for you?
It was hard because
she cried.
I did. You know, at the wedding it was crying, and then you know how you give the speech, the maid of honor speech, and I was like, well, who's going to help me pay rent now? Because we'd always been together.
Oh, wow.
And it was an adjustment because our family spend all our time together. So
gotcha.
We're about to fix that though.
Oh, y'all gonna move like in the same city?
Yeah.
Okay, that is so cute. All right, so now, I love how you guys are bursting with energy. Tell me a little bit about who the Pruitte twins are individually and then collectively.
Okay. Well, I am Marcia Pruitte Coleman. I better say that because my husband like, you're Coleman.
Yes.
But I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a sister, and I'm just someone who has decided to take my life in my own hands. I think turning 40 kind of did it for me.
Okay.
A few years ago. Okay. And I just wanted more.
Yeah.
And I decided that I have one life to do it, and I love to help people. I looked at how I showed up naturally and just helped others, and it just kind of flowed for me.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
And, you know, I'm the outgoing one. I'm the fun one. You know, how do we set? You know, how do we differ? You know, how do we differ? We're so much alike. Okay. You know, but we are different. We have different desires. You know, we're both business women. We both have those desires. We both consider ourselves unemployable. We're not employable.
Right.
But our life journeys are
totally different.
But I love it. So you guys haven't worked for anybody else for how long?
Oh no, we've both had our own business, and I went back to work in 2012. It didn't last long. Last May was the last time I worked for anybody, and so it's just been a sacrifice because we know that we're sowing into what our dream is and what our what we want to do as business owners. So along with what we do as a Pruitte twins, we both have individual endeavors in business.
Right. So. Gotcha. That's so interesting. All right, so now talk about how the different set of strengths and perspectives that you bring to the company. Right. And like, you know, if you guys figured out, I'm sure, who's strong, who's weak. What do those strengths look like?
I am behind the scenes. This is not an insult, but I'm the thinker.
Okay. Okay.
Meaning, you know, when somebody says something, they preface something. No, it's not an insult. Generally, it is an insult. You know what I mean?
I'm behind the scenes. I'm the administrator. I'm the one that makes sure things get done.
Okay, right.
I make it happen.
Okay. And I'm the creative one.
Okay.
No, I write the content. You know, we're speakers.
Right.
And so whenever we go somewhere, I create the content for speeches, which is very important.
Yeah.
And for the website, anything you see where there's print, that's what I do, and you know, just handle a lot of the just kind of the out front type of things. You know, like we're out front together. Okay. But you know, just the creative side of that.
Gotcha. Gotcha. You know, I'm a strong believer in teamwork. So you guys have any staff or volunteers or people that help you just yet, or is it just the two of you right now?
It's the two of us for now, but where the Pruitte twins are going and how things are going for us, we were talking today, it's time to get a real team together.
Yeah, absolutely,
And we'll talk about how that happened a little bit more, I'm sure, but it's just us, and we're realizing we can't do this alone.
So who is your ideal client?
Well, client per se, because we're speakers mainly, we deal with people who are stuck. Who know that there's more to life.
Right.
And our thing is, if you want to change it, if you want something different, if you don't like your life, change it.
Right, absolutely.
And so, but we're not going to change it for you.
Right.
We're just going to show you how, and what we do is we take them back. We help them reveal blockers to manifesting the life, you know, to
limiting beliefs.
The limiting belief systems that's stopping them.
So you help them to find out where there's a blockage in their own thinking.
Yes, we help them get their it together.
We call it their it factor.
Their it factor. Intimate truths.
Got you. And so that sounds like that probably would go into family issues, maybe childhood experiences.
Don't go there,
oh, y'all don't go?
No.
You heard that? They do that. I want to find out what the it is. We'll be right back after this break.
Impact is digital. Impact is reaching. Impact is healing. Healing for the spirit, for the soul, and the body. Healing for the generations. Healing for our cities, and healing for the nations. Healing yesterday's wounds, bringing today's hope and tomorrow's prosperity. The Impact Network, for the spirit, soul, and body. Impact is yours.
One day, when the glory comes, it will be ours.
Dr. King, what's your next move? In March from Selma to Montgomery.
Selma is loud for every man, woman, and child.
We will not wait any longer.
In front of a crowd.
Mine eyes have seen the glory. Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Hey, this is the Jewel Tankard Show, and I'm sitting here with the Pruitte twins. Aren't they so cute? So, okay, before we went back to break, we were talking about that you helped them find out what some of those blockages are in their own thinking. Give me some ideas of what could possibly be holding, you know, a person back.
Lack mindset. A lack mindset.
A lack mindset.
A mindset that they can't. And lack goes so much further than money.
Right.
It's the programming that they can't do something because there's a set way to do something. There's the American dream.
Or there's not enough.
Right. Oh, that there's not enough. Oh, that was good.
Okay.
There's not enough. You know, I don't have, or I can't. And so we deal with that. And it's just really about reprogramming the mind. You know, that subconscious mind is really what drives us, and we don't even know it.
Right.
And so when we reprogram the mind, we help you to see you got to reprogram your language.
Wow.
And so we created this little manual called Code of Thought and Language Behavior, because it really is about what you think. We always say your thoughts. What is it, Marcy?
It's mine.
Okay.
Your thoughts create, your words give life, and your expectations manifest.
That's right.
Oh, wow.
So whatever you think is going to happen.
That's
You're going
so
to attract
good.
it to you.
And that's how we create our unrecognizable life.
Wow, that is so good. Okay, so now your company is centered around living a life that's unrecognizable.
Right.
Tell me, what does it mean to live an unrecognizable life?
Right. It means that this time next month, next year, you're going to be different. You have made a decision that you want more, to do more.
Right.
You have one life to live, and you're tired of living status quo.
Right.
Oh, that's
So when I
good.
see you next year, I'll be like, who is that?
That's right. right.
You know, and we kind of got that little mantra because someone was inboxing us who's known us for a while.
Right.
And they told us last year, you know what, I've been watching you ladies, and I'm just so proud of where you've come. You don't even look the the same as who you were last year.
Oh, wow.
And that was the biggest compliment. We didn't even know they were watching us.
Right.
That was one of the biggest compliments I could have received.
Wow.
And so, but that was our goal.
Okay, okay. Right. So let's be honest, and certainly I'm just asking because I definitely believe in the whole vision board thing. Because it does take all that.
It does.
Because a lot of people are like, it don't take all that. I don't need all the vision boards. I don't need to write it down, do all the extra. But doesn't it take vision boards, positivity, dreaming, taking action?
Right.
Every day.
There's a quote by Henry Ford that says, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. So if you think it doesn't take all that, then it doesn't take all that. But we know that there's power in affirmations. There's power in words. It's all about energy and attracting to you what you desire and want. So we know that it takes the vision board because it keeps you focused. It puts some energy behind what you really want, and you just kind of move towards what you want when it's in the forefront of your mind when you see it.
How often? I mean, and this is so good. I love that you guys do this because anybody that knows anything about Ben and I and our church, we are big on vision. I got vision boards all on my closet, on my bathroom mirror.
I do
all
one every
of that.
3 months at least.
You do one? Okay, that's what I was going to ask you. How often do you think a person should update it, and how often do you look at it?
Here's the thing: if you have a vision board and things aren't manifesting off the vision board, it's not the vision board, it's not working, it's you. Because that's what we talk about, discovering those blockers from manifestation, because you can manifest what you desire, what you deserve.
But and I do one at least every quarter. Because my things manifest. So it's time to update, check it out. And sometimes we realize the goal wasn't big enough. We got to up level it. You know, we got to up level our dream, up level our thinking.
Wow. Okay, so now so if a person says, I want them to come, so do companies call you, schools call you?
Yes.
Who's reaching out to you? Because somebody could be watching right now like, I need an upgrade. Who is like that ideal client? Because you talk to many people at the same time.
Exactly.
Is there a curriculum, workbooks, or are you just talking inspiring? What does that look like?
It could be both. Depends on the audience. We typically are on stage in front of people. And we're speaking, and or we could do something customized where we are giving them one of our workbooks, where we are taking them through our 4-step process. Small groups, large groups, women's conferences. We're working with we're developing a really nice curriculum with the YWCA of Birmingham right now. So we're excited about that. So those type of audience, anybody, we used to be geared just for women. Because that's kind of who was attracted to us. But we're for anybody.
But we love the stage. We're keynote speakers. So we love the stage. We love the camera.
I love it.
So that's where we flourish, on the stage.
Okay, gotcha. So do you give them an actual vision board template? Do you do the whole vision party with them, cutting out pictures, writing it down? What does that look like?
Now we've done that. Last year we had a vision board tour, a vision board experience tour, and we did go around and we host vision board experiences, and we would go, and it wasn't just let's get some paper out, a cardboard out, and put your dreams down. We went through our 4 steps actually in the
like a group coaching
like a group coaching type of deal, because we at least had to turn on in their brain that they have to think differently about this. And you got to believe, regardless of what you see, I know this is going to come.
So you're big on getting a vision board, setting your mind. Now when distractions come, because they will come, are you teaching people, listen, don't even give your mouth too much time to that. You got to keep focusing on, you know, what God told you, what was in your heart in the first place, and spend more time talking about that than you spend talking about the problem.
I'm the no nonsense type of person. They say I don't have compassion, but I really do. It just doesn't come off that way. But I'm the type of person, I don't want to hear anything that's not going to get you to where you need to go. If it's a problem, that's fine. Keep it in your head. Let's speak solutions. Just speak solutions. What's the point of talking about the...
don't come back whining.
Don't come back whining.
So you really put pressure on them to just speak the solutions, because I think that takes a lot of time right there.
It does, and that takes practice. If you're not consistent with practicing and reprogramming the mind, you will not see it. So it takes practice. I'm not going to tell you, it takes practice.
So you almost, during the day, you got to, I was about to talk about this, but no, I'm not going to talk about this, I'm going to talk about the solution.
That's right.
And then you got to do that every single day.
Every day.
And then you got to train the people around you to do it.
Because you remove yourself from around them if they're not serving you. Or serving your dreams, you just need to let them go.
Absolutely. So they got to be assets.
Yes.
Because if they're not an asset.
I have no tolerance. I really don't.
You don't have
no tolerance for it.
I know. I love it. I love it. Yes. Okay, so listen, we're out of time, but we're about to play this game before we go.
Okay.
It's called What Would You Do?
Okay.
So I'm going to give you all a scenario, and then you're going to expound on however you would handle it, okay? Alexis and Amanda are sisters. Wow, can you believe that? Just like you two, they share a passion for beauty. Alexis is an introvert who has excellent administrative skills. I wonder who that sounds like. Amanda is an extrovert who is outgoing and sassy. They have decided to take part in a network marketing business, okay, that promotes beauty products. Amanda has trouble seeing Alexis as a leader, okay, because she is shy and has difficulty with talking with prospects. Alexis admires her outgoing sister's ability to network and gain interest of complete strangers. The sisters are extremely frustrated with one another and are starting to reconsider doing business together. If you were Alexis and Amanda, what would you do?
Did y'all just change the name?
Right. You know, but it's about showing up, about being authentic in who you are, and showing up how you are, how you serve,
and begin to. But you have to come to an agreement, that this is what I'm going to do. This is Alexis was what she's going to do, and what the other sister's going to do. You have to come to a meeting of the minds, because if you don't, the conflict could derail the business together. But I would just say, just come to an agreement of who's going to do what and walk in that lane. But that's because that's what we have to do.
Right. You just have to understand what your strong suits are and be okay with that's what she does and this is what I do.
Right.
And we support and build each other up in what she does better, you know, and we're not competing with one another. We're working together.
This is on tape.
I know it's on tape, right?
Oh,
we're not competing with one another.
That little shade. Okay.
It was a little shade. You caught that. You know, but they have to build each other up and where the other is stronger.
Right.
And not feel that, you know, you don't have to dim your light because she shines brightly in one area, but we work better together. Two heads are better than one.
So you can't dim your light. So do you feel like there have been times as sisters, I mean, I'm wondering if Alexis and Amanda feel like I have to dim my light because I make her feel insecure because this is my gift and it's not hers?
Right. Well, as twins, we're compared from the womb. And that's just something that the whole twin dynamic we've had to deal with. And it's unfair to us because we can choose being born twins, but people do that to us. We still go places and they ask me about her and we don't even live in the same city. And so we have to be sure that we're not doing that to each other.
And it's easy to do it. And there have been times when I think I've dimmed my light, and I'm sure you feel like you've dimmed yours.
And then there are times where she thinks she does more than me, and you know, and that she's, you know, better than me and things, so you know. You caught my shade?
I got your shade. I got your shade. Gotcha. So it's just a matter of Alexis and Amanda need to continue to communicate openly and honestly. And do you think it's good to maybe sometimes they should bring somebody else in to help bring a balance?
Yes, they should. Yes.
I mean, how much? So hopefully, I hope that Alexis and Amanda get a lot out of this because there's a real Alexis and Amanda. But let me ask you this: were you all are concerned? Your parents, did your parents kind of steer you towards entrepreneurship and to always be close and work together?
They did not steer us towards entrepreneurship.
Got you.
But they did make sure, I mean, even today, they don't ever want to hear us fussing or in public, but they did make sure we were close.
Now, do you have other siblings?
Yes. We have a brother who's older, about 3 years. And then we have a baby sister,
a younger sister who's 10 years younger.
Okay, they don't want to be called baby.
No. She has more kids than me.
Yes, she does. All of us. All right, gotcha. Okay. And so your relationship with them, are any of them involved in your business at all?
No.
Okay, have you tried to bring them into it?
No.
Oh, okay, so y'all were clear.
Well, they don't even expect that. My younger sister has her own business.
Okay.
And my older brother, he's I guess law enforcement.
Everybody's different. We're kind of just different, and I don't know if they understand our relationship. You know, it's like you can't penetrate through this wall with us, and so he's always done him. And my little sister, we were gone by the time she was growing up, gone, and so you know. But as we've gotten older, we're all tight now.
Absolutely.
But we've always had each other.
Okay, you know, I love to talk about that family thing.
Yes,
honey. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get back to the vision board a little bit. So a person is watching, they realize they probably need to come and sit at your feet to get some vision boards. They need to also retrain how they think about everyday life.
Yes.
Because I want to talk a little bit about everyday life, because to me, I think that probably is the biggest enemy to your dreams and to your goals.
Right.
Period.
Right.
So we got about a minute left. I want to hear, what could they expect to get, like how, because I like what you said, every day I got to go in there and reset that. So let's maybe give a quick example of how you would deal with that.
We'll deal with the person.
Dealing with everyday life.
Dealing with everyday life, it really is a process. It really is a practice. You know, you have to learn how to still your mind, because the most noise you're going to get about, you know, whether this is going to happen is going to be in between these two things right here. The self-talk that we give ourselves. And so you have to first begin by affirming yourself every day.
So every day, you got to affirm yourself every single day. Do you hear that? She said every day. Self-talk, walking yourself through that every day. Listen, I want to thank you guys for coming on so much. You guys are the cutest. I love you, Ben, and I appreciate y'all. We'll be right back after this break.
Impact is digital. Impact is reaching. Impact is healing. Healing for the spirit, for the soul, and the body. Healing for the generations. Healing for our cities, and healing for the nations. Healing yesterday's wounds, bringing today's hope and tomorrow's prosperity. The Impact Network, for the spirit, soul, and body. Impact is yours.
Welcome back right here to the Tankard Show on Impact Network. Now it's time for Reality Watch. I don't know. I have a lot of favorite parts, but this might be one of them for sure. All right, so what are we talking about on Reality Watch today? Let's talk Bravo's TV hit show, Blood, Sweat, and Heels. Now, this show follows the lives of 7 real women and their success and their careers. And they're all taking care of business in stilettos, honey, every day, okay? Now, their individual lifestyles is not the topic of discussion, because certainly there's a whole lot that we can go there. But this is the part that I love. I enjoy seeing women pursue their passion and pushing past the odds. And for that, I applaud them. I mean, the show is relatable, real women taking on normal jobs at a high level. And this is, you know, I wanted to deal with this piece because you guys know I'm big on entrepreneurship. I want you to start those businesses. I want you to grow those businesses. I mean, you know, if I could have it where everybody could end up fulfilling their goals and dreams and their businesses, trust me, I would do it, because I'm just that passionate about entrepreneurship. But this is the thing that I love. I want us, and when I watch this show, and certainly we could always criticize about character issues and things like that, and I'm not saying that this is just not that show, this segment right now, but this is the part that I want you to celebrate, that these are 7 women that are going after their dreams, going after, you know, their aspirations, and they're doing it, and they're pushing past the odds, and they have family, and they get distracted just like anybody else, but they continue to go. So what I want you to do, and what I hope you take away from this, is to celebrate. When you see your sisters going after their dreams, or men going after their dreams, celebrate that. You know, just like they can have it, you can have it too. Listen, you really can have it all. So until next time, I'll see you later right here on the Tankard Show. See ya.